I was thinking about, is there a cheaper way to make a tire demount bar, mounting demount bar? I was thinking of a 2x3. I had a little bit left, but I had to go out and buy a new one for like $2.50, something like that. So 4-foot piece of wood, a couple of bits here that are 3 3/4 inches long, glued and screwed, and then make one out of that, and that's what I'm going to do today. Oh, I did try and choose it so that the grain runs this way, so that when I'm bending it, the grain is in the right direction to resist bending. So there's the grain at the end. It's not quite flat, but it's pretty close compared to all the others. They had a lot that was circular. This one looks better. The plan is to make it 4 feet long, but it has this knot. I think just putting this knot at the end, the handle end, is just going to avoid a lot of problems. Low stress end, so I don't have to try and screw or drill through it. Leave this one at the handle end. The rest of it is okay. It is Home Depot's best. There we are, gluing the 2 short pieces of wood, 3 3/4 inches long each, to a 4-foot piece here. So I have the piece of wood upside down in the vise. This is going to be the base where the head fits. There's 4 cuts to make. One across here, one across there. There's this one, which is going to clear the tool, the tire iron when I lift it up. And there's this angled cut here. I think I'll do these cuts first, followed by that one, and then finally that last one over here. Okay, I've got the 2 angled cuts on. I still had a line left in the middle. I'm going to try and cut it vertically like this, going down and come out on this line, rather than trying to go in from this side and come up through. See if that works. After a few short cuts, I've noticed it's not following the line I sketched on there, so I don't think I'm cutting it at the right angle, and it's very difficult to hold. So I'm switching over to this method. I'm just going to cut it down from above. I know it's a long cut and I'll probably go off, but we'll see how it works. Okay, that seems to be working. I'm heading down this line here with the out cut of the slot, so it looks pretty good. I'm not going to be able to get all the way through with this saw, so I'll probably have to swap to this one later. Well, the cut went pretty well. The back saw was very accurate down to about this level when it just ran out of blade. Now I used the other one, it drifted inwards very slightly, but that's actually pretty good. The last cut to make is this one. Obviously I wasn't planning that far ahead, because I'm going to have to cut it this way, because obviously I cannot go this way, because I'll be chopping right into the lever arm. I think I should have made this cut ahead of time before I glued it all together. Well, the cut seems to be going fairly well. It's nice to have new saws. It's drifting a little bit, as you can see, but it's a clearance cut, so it doesn't make a lot of difference. Okay, so this is a comparison of my Mk4 wooden head with the broom handle and the drilled hole. A little bit more difficult to make than this one, which has got the same basic shape. It's got the cutout so that you can use the tire lever here. And it's got the flat on this side where the tool is going to go. So I think it's going to work. I am going to reinforce it with deck screws to hold all the glue joints together. Just waiting for a new head. Okay, I made this boss out of a dowel rod. It's a little bit bigger than it should be to fit in that hole. So I had to sand it down on the drill by putting a screw in, kind of like this, into the chuck, and then sandpaper on a block, and gradually whittle the outside down. Took about 10 minutes. Got it though. Now it fits nicely. It's a good fit. When I was putting the screw in on the mount from the other side, this piece fell out, so I'm going to glue that back in. It is a little thin in this area. I think I should have left a bit more material there. I have these 4-inch deck screws that I'm going to put in. I'm going to put 2 of them around this, going through both of the 2x3s. Back further, I'm going to add a couple more but they're only going to be 3-inch deck screws. So I did manage to split the wood in a couple of places, but I think it's going to be okay. Most of the load is going to be on this end. So this is the end that's going to pull it all through. That boss in the middle is going to hold it. I've got reinforcing screws to hold all the glue together, because the glue is just not going to hold on its own. And I think that is going to work. Just got to do a bit of polishing, and this is the cheap one done.